So I was trying to grab some data before you joined us, going back to earlier stages of the pandemic. But if memory serves me, the participation rate among women initially during the pandemic dropped a lot more than for men. I think for, in hindsight, pretty obvious reasons when it came to child rearing early on during the pandemic. What have we seen recently, and what did your survey find when speaking to women in the workforce?
So basically, what you said is absolutely correct. I think it's righted itself a little bit over the past few years. But what we're finding is that working mothers are definitely looking for new opportunities at a higher rate than other demographics in the market right now. And they're specifically looking for things that allow them remote options, flexibility, hybrid schedules, things of that nature.
So, yeah, diving into the statistics here, I mean, what did you exactly find? And were working mothers less likely to job hop over the last few years and just playing some catch up now? And what are they specifically looking for?
So what we found was that 61% of working mothers plan to or are already in a job search right now in the first half of 2023, and that's 18 points higher than other professionals. Interestingly enough, over half of the people that are the mothers that are looking are citing flexibility as the main reason, but about half of them are also indicating that they'd take a salary reduction to be fully remote. So I think that the takeaway is that, whether or not they've been in the workforce at full speed over the last few years, those that have are realizing that they want or need to make changes to accommodate, the balance between family and professional life.
Does this create an opportunity for employers here? I mean, it's a very tight labor market, as I don't need to tell anybody that's listening right now. Is there a pickup opportunity if somebody's trying to hire right now?
I think so, and I think any company that is looking to offer remote options, whether they're trying to attract the working mother or any professional, they're at an advantage. So I think as companies, start to balance the idea of bringing people into the workforce, they need to also think of retention and remind themselves how hard it is to find talent in this current market, and those are things that could be, could serve as a benefit to them or could serve as a reason that they lose some staff.
The remote hybrid discussion obviously has been a key conversation pretty much all year. Other than that flexible hybrid work scenario, what else did you find mothers are looking for from their employers right now?
That's a good question. I think benefits are very, very important. For instance, companies that provide parental leave will most likely retain working mothers more so than the companies that don't. Things like that, in addition to the flexibility, are big decision factors for mothers that are potentially looking to make a change.
Outside of this specific area, do you have any advice to either companies trying to attract talent or, mothers or others out there looking for a new job in today's labor market?
Yeah, for companies, offer a competitive salary. That is the biggest thing that I would tell people. Obviously, benefits and perks are really important, but I think the salary piece is really important as well. I think broadening their searches and streamlining the hiring process is also very important. And being flexible, that goes hand in hand with the remote piece. But I think making it known that there is an allowance for flexibility, those are things that definitely help employers attract and then ultimately retain the top talent that they ultimately need.
Rebecca Risk, she's with Robert Half, the consulting firm, and talking to us today about a survey they've done on working mothers in the labor market. Rebecca, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.